The famous country singer Alan Jackson was born in Newnan, Georgia, on October 17, 1958. He became very popular in the 1990s and early 2000s. Alan grew up in a rural part of Georgia, singing gospel music as a teenager and being part of a country music duo. Instead of finishing school, he married his high school girlfriend, Denise Jackson. To support himself, Alan worked different jobs while still playing music with his band, Dixie Steel. In 1985, Alan's wife, who was a flight attendant, met the famous country singer Glenn Campbell at an airport. This meeting led to Alan getting a songwriting deal with Campbell's music publishing company. Alan and his wife moved to Nashville, and as he became more famous, he gained many fans worldwide. One dedicated fan was Mary and Marie Gallant. She had the special chance to meet Alan and even dance on stage with him. When Mary and Marie was sick and nearing the end of her life, she had one last wish involving Alan. In a special act, Alan honored her in a unique way. In October 2022, Taste of Country reported that Alan had a fan whose last wish was to have her ashes scattered at his Nashville home. Sue Castle, from Maine, was trying to fulfill this wish for her late mother, Gallant. Sue traveled to Nashville that month with the hope of making her mother's last wish come true. She didn't have a solid plan to find Alan's home but was determined to locate him and convince him to let her spread Gallant's ashes on his property. The daughter of the late fan was determined to fulfill her mother's last wish no matter what. This wish was not random. Gallant had been a devoted fan of Alan's music throughout her life. In 2015, Castle's mother attended Alan's concert in Portland and had a memorable experience with him. Gallant was such a big fan that she had a tattoo of his likeness on her back, as mentioned by Maine country station version 98.5. During the concert, Alan saw the tattoo and invited Gallant on stage to watch the show. She also had a special chance to dance with him while he performed Remember When. Gallant considered that night the happiest of her life before she passed away at age 80 in 2021. In an interview with Central Maine, Gallant's daughter said she didn't have a clear plan for spreading the ashes. She had thought of various ideas, like dropping them from a helicopter, tossing them over a fence, or throwing them out of a car window as she drove by. However, she felt the best and most respectful way would be to get Alan's permission to properly fulfill Gallant's wishes. Gallant had reportedly attended about 24 of Alan's concerts. Her dedication to the artist was clear, with vanity license plates showing her love for his music. Castle also mentioned that her late mother owned a cardboard cutout of Alan, which she took to various hospital rooms while battling cancer, showing her unwavering devotion to the country singer even during tough times. The late fan's daughter said she would thank Alan for giving her mom the best day of her life and for bringing so much joy to her over the years. As reported by the Sun Journal, Castle flew from Gardner, Maine, to Nashville on October 11, 2022, hoping to persuade Alan to fulfill her mother's wishes. While touring the city, a Nashville radio station reached out to Castle. She shared that her story had gone viral, reaching her cousin in Massachusetts and her aunt in Canada. Castle mentioned that her late mother would have appreciated the attention, and she did too.